Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. This is the second last game you are going to see here on stream tonight. We have three teams in the EU semi-final of the PUBG Reddit Pochinki Showdown. My name is Jorisar, and I am joined by Sam Walton on the observer desk for tonight's games. All three of these teams have won a game already this evening, and now they are tasked with winning a second one to get to the finals. On Team S1, we have S1 Sniper, Bell, Pharaoh Bear, and Sky. I believe, or Sky, which is exactly why he's going to be called Sky from this point onwards. I believe he is subbing in from game number one. We also have Mylta FC featuring Rory El Waster, Water Panda, The Real Foxford, and Abdo SK. And finally, we have the Red Army, Hersey, Snoop05, Teklios, and Emotional Lesbian. All of these teams have won a game, and the plane is basically going right over the western part of Pochinki. Oh, as soon as I say that, I realize it's not, but close enough that everyone is going to be able to pick and choose. Are we going to see two teams go for the same stack? That has spelt disaster for someone and early game shenanigans on more than one occasion this evening. So we will see. It looks like Team S1 are opting to jump slightly later and go for South Pochinki. That seems to be relatively clear, as we see the dots go ahead and move in. Team S1 are your brown team on the overlay, or orange, depending on what shade or style of monitor you happen to be using. In the meantime, North Pochinki, though, looking a little bit dangerous. Mylta FC at the moment, they're your green team. They're mixing it up with Red Army, who are your purple team, who looks like they're going more towards the east. Mylta FC opting to really bunch up and only go into the two green roofed houses. I wonder if they know that their color is green in-game, whereas Hersey and co on Red Army are actually spread out quite far. Teklios ended up going to the church. Hersey, well, kind of halfway between them, a little bit awkward in terms of positioning there. If there's any sort of early team engagement here, it means that we could be seeing a 4v2 or 4v3 situation. So we need to be getting the person on church either a sniper rifle or a way to rejoin the rest of the team as quickly as possible. Hersey, oh my goodness, I thought this was on half loop. Never mind. One house does it all here. We have an AK and what looks like an M16. Therefore, Hersey, he's going to be extremely pleased with that loot. The only thing he doesn't have is a helmet, but one house more or less provided everything for him. Now we take a look. Oh my God, that was fast. And Hersey, look at this. We were talking about how it was very difficult if people were far away to start off and they were a little bit spread out. And we have an early, what's the word? Casualty. That's what I meant to say. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, it's getting late. I'm gonna be sometimes Englishing from this point onwards, I suspect. But Hersey right now. Oh, come on, Teklios! All bets are off now. It's all about the crossbow. Teklios is everybody's hero right now. No. Forget the shotgun. It's all about the crossbow. Never mind. All right, he's actually gone into the ground floor. No one decided to rush it. If they knew that the team hadn't actually parachuted in next to each other, I have to be honest. If I were them, I would have rushed. But I don't think Mylta FC realized that he was on his own at the time. So Hersey is going to be able to get revived. Now, that house basically had everything except a helmet. Did it also have a first aid? I guess we'll find that out very shortly indeed. Water Panda being very careful. Still making sure he gets into a good position so that Hersey there, if he decides to peek his head out once again, will not keep it for very long. Him and Teklios are currently a little bit isolated, and unfortunately Snoop and Emotional are rather far away from them. It's still a little bit of a 2-and-2 situation right here. They need to rectify that shortly. Teklios still the man of the hour, of course, because he has a crossbow on his back, and that's what everybody wants. In the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at how everyone else is doing, because S1 is probably going, all right then. Let's go ahead and loot as much of this as possible. Look at this. They're being very brave, actually. Bell and Sky are going into the central stack and not being too afraid to loot. They don't hear any footsteps. They know that a lot of the gunfire came from North Pochinki, so they are taking full advantage of this. This is effectively what the Panhandlers did in the previous game. S1 recognizing that it's a similar situation and going for maximum loot, maximum meds. Red Army still split up. Snoop having a difficult time with Emotional getting together with Hersey and Tekleos. They're trying to find a way by going as far north as possible. They will succeed, actually, if they keep going this route, because there's no one in the houses closest to them, but they don't know that at the moment, so they have to be ultra careful. They're probably getting fed information from Hersey and Co. now. I think I just heard a smoke grenade go off, which is designed to mask the footsteps. They want to make sure that these teams can't actually hear them. They're also trying to run slightly further towards the east side themselves, and as a result, they are going to be a team of 4 again. Couple of sneaky iron sight shots from Rory there. Nothing connecting just yet. Just suppressing while they go ahead and relocate. And it looks like they are going to be the first team to cross the road. So Mylta FC, I mean, they have been fans of this triple story in the past, and we've seen it feature in several games as being a particularly good hideout. Whoever ends up coming here a little bit later on. But you don't want to get stuck there. And we saw the sandwich maneuver last time around. The panhandlers just about escaped with their lives, but they were in a dicey situation. Still no crossbow kills. I'm waiting for the crossbow kill. Bell, in the meantime, has gone ahead and decided to use the roof to his advantage. I approve of this. I love the central stack roof usage in Pochinki. I think it gives people an awful lot of information. And I think that's true in both first and third person, by the way. There are obviously a lot of windows you can cover at once in third person, so it's a little bit more useful there. But it's great being able to just move slightly and suddenly be 90 degrees away, and a whole bunch of people who might have been shooting at you can no longer get to you. It's very, very useful. Really good as a reconnaissance tool. And now we have S1 actually getting slightly close to Mylta FC. And I think Sky knows where they are as well and has been relaying messages back to the mothership. That, or he just really likes looking at corrugated. Yeah, okay, there we go. So I suspect he had a glimpse of someone in the triple story, but they have actually moved on from there now, continuing to loot these houses coming down here. And they're going to be coming awfully close. Abdo, the real Foxville, Water Panda, extremely close now to where Sky and Farah are, and they are going to be directly across the street very, very shortly. Bell might actually be able, with the Car 98, to go ahead and pick off ahead very early on in this engagement. He's got a great position here, constantly moving, of course, in case he gets picked off from behind. No immediate danger of that right now. He is just looking for people across the street in those houses, and he is absolutely in prime position to take advantage of that. The problem is there's a third team, and they don't know that location. Will he see Water Panda in a window? Oh, he sees him now. He's thinking about it. He's looking. But look at Rory. I think he spots Rory in the distance as well. He wasn't entirely tunnel vision onto Water Panda yet. There's at least 2 of them in that house, and he wants to get a knockdown with the Car 98. He wants to force him to use meds. Oh, he zooms in. It doesn't quite. Oh, dear. And he's actually been spotted from the north side. He's been walking around maybe a little bit too much. I think that was Hersey, on the grounds that Tekleos has the crossbow still out. So maybe he was just loosening them up for Tekleos so that the crossbow can finish the kill. One can hope. So that's the danger when there were 3 squads. Remember the game that we had where there were only 2 squads in the game? Well, that is exactly the kind of game where that would have worked indefinitely. As it stood, that was a good strategy, and it does work, but it only works for a little bit of time. And now we have the across-the-street shootout that we were talking about before. Mylta FC going up against S1, who have finally spotted someone. Red Army have chosen to stay in North Pochinki for this particular engagement, allowing these teams to go ahead and fight it out. They themselves do not want to get involved. They are very happy to stay as a team of 4 and try their best to get any sort of leftover loot that they can. So there is the situation as it currently stands. Bell being a very, very sneaky snake here. Team S1 possibly looking to flank in more directions than one. Oh, will he see someone inside that house? He does not. That's because there are two more people over here. He's actually going after Water Panda. And if he can get into the roof here, he might actually be able to land a couple of shots on Rory. But of course, if they all converge on him, that's going to be very awkward. It's got to be timed with some sort of aggression with the rest of the team as well. Oh, he missed Rory actually running. Can he hear him go into that shack? Does he know Rory's there? I think he must know Rory's there. Yeah, I think he does. There we go. He's seen him now. Is he going for a shot? Oh, too late. Oh, he spot. Did Water Panda see him on the balcony? I don't think he did. Otherwise, he wouldn't be jumping down like that. Oh me, oh my. There goes Water Panda. An excellent backstab by Bell. And now everyone else is moving on in as well. Rory, the real Foxford, Abdo. Oh, Abdo, beautiful! Headshot from Car 98K, and Bell is absolutely wreaking havoc on these guys right now. The rest of the team are coming in now. Look at that. Sky is running across the road, looking to get into the building where Abdo is trying to see if he can get that pick off before he gets resurrected, but it looks like he's playing it a little bit more careful than that. Abdo is back up, but hasn't had the opportunity to heal up just yet. The real Foxford is still inside the house. Rory, nowhere close, basically downtown. 2 or 3 houses away from them at the moment. Now Sky on the ground floor. Abdo on the first floor. Doesn't have time to med up. Can't actually take that risk right now. Just trying his best to peek the stairs. Grenade's coming up. He has no helmet as well. The smoke. He can smell it from the grenade, but fortunately it does no damage to him. And Sky has them pinned down. Where is S1 Sniper? Looks like he's still quite far away, actually. I'm surprised he's not actually participating in this in a more direct way. Maybe he will be coming by shortly. Sky definitely has them pinned down. Looking for opportunities to go ahead and move in. Abdo now gets taken out, and Sky make sure he finishes the job as well, so there will be no more reviving. Pharaoh is doing a good job of covering in case the real Foxford decides to try and leg it out the front door or similar. Bell, in the meantime, is continuing to be in the house next to Rory, and all while this is happening, Hersey and co. Red Army had just slowly started moving further south in Pochinki to a point where they could actually end up pincering S1 if they're not careful. I still want to see S1 Sniper himself start to move further in. He seems to be wedged. In fact, what is S1 Sniper doing in there? Because I don't actually think he can get an angle on anything. Can we take a look at where he's at? Guys, S1 Sniper's gone to raid the fridge. He's eating his Ben & Jerry's right now. What on earth is he going to do from there? Is he literally just there to hear footsteps? I think he's got a big fat bowl of ice cream with chocolate sprinkles and whipped cream. That is my only explanation for that right now. But the other guys in the team definitely have everyone else tied down. And that is... Oh my goodness! Was he cooking that grenade? He was not cooking that grenade, but Bell is absolutely running towards him. He's going, hang on a second, I'm pretty sure I know where your last team member is. And I am not that worried. The real Foxford now, the only surviving member of Mylta FC, and the last hope that they have of getting to the final, but the odds are stacked against him. It's a 1v4. V4. Sky trying to get some working in the window. Has he actually got a grenade on him? If he does, he could be encouraged to maybe use a flashbang as Bell comes in from the ground floor. That would be a pretty sick play. Pharaoh, in the meantime, looking out for the other. I think he just saw Tekios. And he's definitely keeping an eye on the other team who are looking for an opportunity to go ahead and peek in. Yeah, he sees them all. So he knows that Red Army are basically trying to ambush. At the same time, they really want to get rid of the real Foxford so that they can focus on this 1v1 fight. 3 minutes and 16 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, until the first circle decides to kick in. The real Foxford continuing to be a pain and refusing to leave the comfort of, I don't actually think that's the bathroom, but I do believe it's the back room away from any window. Oh, is he now the one going for a Ben & Jerry's as well? Come on, guys. You guys all taking turns or what? First it was S1 Sniper. Now this guy's busy admiring the wallpaper. Is he... I would be surprised. Is he actually gone? Can Sky actually rush in right now and pan him? That would be great. I want that to happen. We will see. So quite clearly, the teams are starting to shift their focus towards the inevitable upcoming 4v4 fight. Bell does not see Hersey over on the right-hand side, but the smoke obscures him enough that I don't think he gets seen. Oh, the crossbow's still out. Tequilos, I believe in you, but there's someone to his left, isn't there? He aims a shot at Pharaoh Bear, but Bell is right there. I should point out, by the way, that a crossbow shot, I believe, does more damage than a Kar98K. So quite clearly, Teklios has the upgraded version of the Kar98 in his arsenal, and therefore, Bell should be extremely scared. Hersey now coming to give him a little bit of backup. 1 minute and 45 seconds to go. Sky now thinking about storming the castle. The real Foxford is actually moving, though. Ice cream time is over. He's had the sprinkles. He's gobbled down the whipped cream. Now it's time. They're in the house. It's a 2v1 situation. As soon as they go around the corner, as soon as they move through, they will know that he's there. 3, 2, 1. Well, that was... Oh. That's a slightly painful way to die, but on the plus side, the real Foxford will now be able to enjoy his cookie dough to the maximum. So that's one team out. 2 teams remain. 8 people alive. S1 versus Red Army. 50 seconds now remaining before the red zone. Red zone? Before the blue zone, rather, comes into effect, and we should see some damage coming in. Now, this is going to be interesting because Mylta FC obviously did a little bit of damage to S1 as well. So I wonder if this means S1 has fewer or more meds available, because Mylta would have used quite a few as well. They didn't all die at the same time. Does that mean that Red Army end up having the most meds? The problem is Mylta FC... You know what? I straight up don't know. S1, I think, if I was a betting man, I would say S1 has more meds, because they had the entirety of the south of Pochinki early on. And I don't think they had to res in this game, or at least not more than once. That is a lot of shooting going on. And that's S1 Sniper unloading an entire magazine of goodness knows what. I think it might have been Hersey, but he's not quite at full health right now. He's... Oh. Well, I just thought he got hit by a bullet, but it's not. He's coinciding with the blue zone starting. So it looks like he is announcing that open season has begun. Everybody is losing health very, very slowly right now. And in 3 minutes, it's going to hurt a lot. So let's talk about positioning. Bell now moving on out. He's got his M4 out. It is not the Kar98K at the moment. He's getting very, very close to Emotional Lesbian, but he manages to duck up into this house. Not realize. Oh, no, sorry, he's not in the house, but he is 1 house away. Grand total. Needs to find somewhere he can heal up. Oh dear, Snoop is actually inside this. This is going to be a really awkward situation for him. And by awkward, I mean deadly. After having such a good game, unfortunately, Bell's time looks like it is going to end here, courtesy of Snoop. Now, does Snoop have meds available? S1 Sniper is healing up. He seems to be in HQ, barking the orders. He's still in that one building. He must be sharing ice cream with the real Foxford. That's all I can think. They're sitting next to each other, having an ice cream party. Emotional Lesbian goes down as well. Snoop, I think, still has meds available. And it's 3v2, but it is S1 Sniper and Sky both going at it versus Snoop. And I'm not certain that Snoop is equipped to win the bandage round, unfortunately. He's going to give it a darn good go, though, and he doesn't actually have any painkillers or energy drinks available. He really does have to try and go find a kill. The problem is they're so far away. And S1 Sniper is content to just sit in a corner. He must have a first aid on him. That's all I can think. If S1 Sniper was sat there the entire time and he was fine with his team going ahead and getting those kills earlier, I can only imagine he had a first aid. No, he's using bandages, but that doesn't matter. Snoop is actually going to die, and this is going to give them the game. That's it. Snoop goes down. Guys, we've actually had... this is our 8th game, and this is the first time people have been healing at the end in the final circle. And there are only 3 people alive, 2v1 situation, but at the end of it, we actually have Bell, Sky, S1 Sniper, and Pharaoh Bear. Of course, S1 will be moving into the grand final. So congratulations to them. That means that in 11 minutes, we will have our EU versus NA grand final. We have S1 versus Panhandlers. Don't miss it. See you then.